Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Michigan here with another advanced battle for you. And today we are looking at a replay from earlier tonight. I could not let this one get away. On Sand River here against Wild H. Now, if you want a little bit of history as to how this hour was going, we are not doing so well this advance. We actually lost the first battle, so now we are on defense on Sand River. So luckily, we got the side that we normally tend to do better on, and we're going to do the same strategy we normally do with a twist. So while we're getting to position, let's go over that. So normally we throw a version 4, if you're looking at the minimap, over there in that little wedge side. What he can do is face towards the cap, and anything that tries to come from the 7 line or the 0 line is going to either get shot by him, or they're going to get shot by the 3 gun depression heavies there, the 2 KPZs, and the chieftain on the hill trying to kill the version 4. Now we've actually thrown a chieftain over here at B0 this time to try and proxy anything that might be coming from A0, hence, or such as that CS over there, and probably the other CSs. Now that's that side of the map. We do have a chieftain in the middle, which is able to get shots up north, maybe spot the middle, as well as shoot into this K3 area against vehicles that like to move up. Now that's all dependent on this C6 area being clear, but one problem at a time. We then have a Sturv, just hanging out, who can sort of cover everything, and then we have 4 chieftains pushing up, and then myself and an E3 in the back. Now the reason we have a chieftain here is if these vehicles in the middle really start to push up, I can get shots on them and help this E3 stay safe. Now the 4 chieftains over here are there to sit tight, hold themselves down, and make the enemies push into them so that myself, the E3, the Sturv, and maybe anything else that can get shots are able to farm them out. So at the time I was a little frustrated with the chieftains, and that may be a little bit of an understatement. If you heard the battle comms, I was quite frustrated because the chieftains I felt weren't far enough forward. And so if we kind of look at this area right here while we're in the artillery strike, if the chieftains move up into that upper area, the enemy vehicles across from them really need to overpoke into this E3 to shoot them. And you'll see when the arty strike gets dropped, they do the exact opposite of what I was hoping. And there's the artillery strike. So if we zoom out, we decide to back through the strike. Now, why is that a problem? Because if you look at what the enemy vehicles are doing, the closer you are to that ridgeline, the more gun depression they need to use. So when we back away from it, that means that they need to use less of their gun depression. And if they aren't using that much of their gun depression, the E3 isn't able to reliably penetrate. I mean, that's a chieftain in the KPZ turn, so it's not that easy to pen. So I'm going to drop the artillery strike over there to try and give them some breathing room to move. But it's not a great start, as we're already down 2,000 health to start this game. Again, this entire strat relies on us maintaining as much of our hit points as possible to force the enemies to push in late game to get farmed. So we're going to miss that shot on the KPZ. This tank isn't that accurate, especially from about 400 meters there, which is quite a shot. You can see that one going right into the sand, and now we're down about 2,600. The north is doing quite well. The version 4 isn't taking any damage from those heavies, although they're really trying to shoot them, as a lot of teams do. Another bounce there on that KPZ, and the chieftain over there on the 0 line has actually kept those mediums at bay. So not sure on that one, we'll have to reevaluate. And unfortunately now we're down to 3,000 health. So I'm a little bit wary, and I'm not playing that well. So I'm going to activate an Inspire as I anticipate them coming over. I should have been over more to get the E3 shots, and that one just clipped the cupola. So currently I'm doing the selfish Inspire, as the clan likes to call it. As I normally keep Inspire, oftentimes I'll end up just inspiring myself, which isn't the greatest for the team, but I like to have the Inspire just in case, wherever because mainly I'm with the pushing force, so that way I know exactly when I can drop the Inspire. But in this case, it's going to be a selfish Inspire. So North is going to get a good shot there for our second kill, but unfortunately, because we lost so much health early, we're unable to secure that side. And so now things are going from bad to worse. We're about to be down 4,000 health, looking to overmatch the KPC, but these shells are just not going where I want them to. Our E3 is going to start taking the first chunk of damage, and I'm going to have a miscommunication with the Sturv. Probably just I didn't communicate it right. I'm going to blind fire. That's not the tank I should have blind fired. I believe it was actually the other one. So that one's going to miss. Yep, there he is. So the Sturv is going to come back in a second, looking for a shot on this KPC, but these are not easy shots with him coming straight down. And now we have a bit of a predicament. So we currently have 3 tanks bearing down on us right now. I'm going to just shoot the Chieftain. Now, I didn't want to shoot the KPZ there because I just wanted the guaranteed damage. We're going to have to kill them all anyway, and I felt the Chieftain was the best chance to get some damage off. So I'm going to sort of abandon the E3 just a little bit. I want to make sure I have a place to back up, but in a second, you'll see I'm going to change it. So looking for the Chieftain, just not playing very well so far, and I'm going to really have to change my attitude here. Not my attitude, but my gameplay if we have any chance of winning this. So I'm going to start by looking at the 277, trying to save the E3, not going to happen, and instead I'm going to shift my attention after bouncing the 277 to the one-shot Chieftain. Luckily we have the Sturv who's shooting these vehicles on the side, aiming for the front plate of the Chieftain. There's the 277, he bounces me. I am going to ask the Sturv, can you please get one more shot into this KPZ? And he is going to oblige, and I'm going to get one more off, so we're going to live to fight another day there. The 277 puts a high roll into the back, 557, and now I'm going to have to handle him. I'm going to use the little bit of a gun to pressure position I have. 277 is going to shoot one into the rock. I know I have a free shot there. Looking for the 277 again. Remember that the reload time was nerfed on this. EBR is going to come in and put one into the back of him, which is perfect, and that gives me a chance to kill this 277 because it's bouncing. I'm going to get a slight high roll there, and now I have to go after this KPC. Remember, when you are being outmatched, the most important thing is to be aggressive. We're going to get a nice ram on the CS, and we're going to look for the Cupola, but he's going to turn his turret sideways trying to kill the EBR, and we're going to get kill number 5 there. Now it is just myself, the Sturv, and the EBR, down 2,500 health against 5 enemy vehicles. So I'm going to look for this 907, and unfortunately just whiffing the shot there. I was hoping I'd get the drive wheel, so I'm going to have to back off there. Luckily, I do reset. Now looking for that CS, and I note that now there is a one-shot CS looking for the reset again, but instead I'm going to make sure I get this one shot, make sure it hits, get the lower plate, perfect, there we go. Now this CS is trying to kill the EBR, but what we really need to do right now is reset, and we're about to lose our Sturv. So looking for the 9-0, and he's going to go back. I'm going to wait, be patient with your shots, and I'm going to finish him off. We lose the Sturv right there, and I have a little bit of time. Looking for this 279. I'm above him, so I can get right into his lower plate, and we're going to be good for now. Now, I'm probably going to help out with the CS in a second. The EBR is still alive, which is crucial. Looking for the Cupola of him, but now I realize that I only have Hesh left, and I only hit him for 72, and now it's just me against the CS. So I only have Hesh right now. Looking for the side there, I'm going to pen that one right into that angled plate. I'm going to have to do this about 3 more times to finish him off. And we're going to look because he's rocking backwards. We can sneak one under his vehicle, 603. I'm going to head down. He's going to pen another one on us. We need to pen this shot. Looking for his lower plate again. Instead, we're going to somehow wedge one through his tracks for kill number 8. And now we have 8 shells left to finish this game off. We're only down 500 HP, but we only have 83 health. So I'm going to look for them. I've got 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Shoot one into his gun, I think, and that is going to reset. But now we're down to 54 health. 23 seconds left. Looking for the 277. We're going to reset him for 132. Now down to 17 health as we get hit for 23 and 14 respectively. If we didn't get hit by that CS that last time, it would have been okay. We would have been able to do this, but we only have 6 shells left. Looking for a shot over the corner. Not going to quite get it. I'm going to have to go low here. I know that if they hit me one more time, and I'm going to go, trying to go down, and over the top, and shot in the side as I make the jump. I believe he just managed to get a tiny piece of me there, hitting me with HE, or heat actually there, for 17 damage, finishing me off. I'm going to finish off with 8 kills, 6,300 damage, 2,700 blocked, and 940 assisted. This is a team game, but I feel like this heartbreak warrants a post-game result. So let's take a look. Alright, So we're going to finish here with a defeat. Looking at our team score there, we had a pretty good result by almost everybody. It was definitely a tough fought advance, just clicking through if you want to see everybody's result. We are going to fire 34 shots. 15 will hit, or 15 will pen out of the 28 that hit. You can make an argument that if I had penned just a couple more shots and maintained a little more of my health, I could have won that battle. Let me know if you think that was the case. Though 8 kills is quite a bit for an advanced battle, over half of the enemy team there. Receiving 15 hits from the enemy team, 6 penetrations, and 6 non-pens, 3 splash damage hits, 2,700 blocked. We are going to get 100 base defense points there. We lost 57,000 credits, despite the 68,000 credits we made from the battle payments, and finishing with 711 XP on this one here. So definitely a heartbreak. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely a tough one to watch, but I felt it was definitely a replay to feature. Hope you all had a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.